You're about to see a stranded Mr. Central Driver. The video is gonna go out later now because it's gonna take me forever to get home. I'm in the bike lane, buddy, so don't light me up. Cop's coming back around. He's probably gonna tell me something. We getting profiled out here, man. That's crazy. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hey, kitty, welcome to the vlog. This is a video where I normally take these bikes back and forth to work, but I got a ton of days off in a row, so we might as well just film this like we're going to work, but we're not going to work, all right? Oh, and I also have to start this timer. Hold on. All right. Cool, so now you have the duration of how long we've been out here. Since my last video, if you guys want to know what bike I'm on, if you're unsure of it, this is the Lectric one, 14 amp hour battery, 750 watt motor in the bag. It peaks at 1310 watts, and it has a smart shift gear selector. It is absolutely crazy. It is so cool. You can manually do it up here if you want. You can also change the cadence of this bike if you want. But just keep in mind, the main thing you need to know is that we're here to check out the lights. I want to see how the brake light looks. I want to see how the headlight looks. I also want to see what our range might be because, again, I have not charged this thing since we started riding it, and I have 11 miles on this. I want to say technically it's closer to 10 because I did test it out for maybe a quarter of a mile or half a mile, and then I charged it, and then I continued to test up the gears up and down my street, and I ended up putting like a mile or a mile and a half. So anyways, all you need to know is we'll probably take 1 mile away from this. And one cool thing about this bike, if I go over here in the settings, I can see my miles, and then you get this little indicator that says RNG. That's how many miles you have remaining to the battery. Now that's a little concerning because I was planning on riding probably around 10 miles, and it's only saying I'm gonna get 9 miles. So it really is going to be based on how you ride. So if you ever see that number and it's just blanked out, it's because you got to get some riding on it, and it will update based on how you're riding and how the watt hour is going down with each mile. So now I'm down to 8 miles left, and our battery bars dramatically just dropped. I am at 6 battery bars. The last 3, 2 are yellow, and then the very last one, ooh, that was a big pothole. The last one is red. I love how this thing changed gears. I had to stop pedaling for a second to go over that bump. It switched into the high gear, and now I have a lot of resistance, so I actually feel like I'm connected to this bike while pedaling. But again, I'm here for the headlight because we already kind of reviewed this bike, and look how dark it is over here. Probably not a good idea, but all right. So this is an idea of the headlight. Ooh, make sure if I can see everything over here. Man, this is bad over here. Holy moly. All right, I have an aftermarket light from Lectric, the same brand of this bike, and I've been using it on all my bike reviews. But it's funny, we now actually get to use it on here, so I'm definitely gonna have to turn this on because it's so dark over here, I can barely see. So let me turn this on real quick so we can get lit up just a little tiny bit more. Oh, let's go up in power. There we go. Holy. Yeah, you definitely need this aftermarket light for this bike because that light is not that great. Now the brake light's okay. It's definitely very, very low. It's on the very back end of that fender. Definitely you can tell it's a small bike by looking at that brake light. Normally I'm used to these brake lights being like way up here, like on the rack or something, but this is a tiny bike. It really is. It's super small. 55 pounds and under 50 pounds without the battery. It's crazy, but it makes it feel really nimble. It feels a little iffy, like turning and stuff like that. You gotta be careful if you're turning and you hit like a bump or something. You definitely feel like this bike wants to throw you off because it almost bunny hops over stuff because there's no suspension. I think that was one of my downsides of this bike was the suspension. Wasn't a big fan. I understand they put the smart shift pinion gear system on here and it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but no suspension, man. It is hurting the balls. It's hurting everything. And the seat is not terrible. I had to stop pedaling so I get that gear to select and change. Love that. But it's not, it's not terrible. It's not the best bike out there, especially if you want to take it off-road. It's really not made to go off-road, street tires. What are you gonna do, you know? Anyways, feels really good to pedal right now. If I feel like there's too much resistance, I can manually shift down. Oh, whoa. All right, yeah, no, that, now it's too loose. Gotta shift back up, there we go. Wow, that really threw my feet for a loop, holy moly. All right, so now it's telling me based on my riding that I can ride for 16 miles, 16 more miles until the battery's dead. I don't know if that's accurate because when we first looked at that, that was within the first mile. So it took a little bit longer for it to kind of, you know, like update. It's kind of going off of my riding preference and how if I'm pedaling or just using the throttle. So 15 miles is cool. That gives me some room. I don't know how close we're gonna get to that because I'm definitely not trying to be stranded out here. Whew, it's kind of close. It is 1 in the morning. Yeah, 12:45 in the morning. And I'm out here just living my life. I'm feeling better. I had some medical issues. Video stopped for a little bit, but I got to take care of myself. I had to go to the doctor and feeling good now. Supposed to be going back to work soon, but still a little bit of issues here and there I'm trying to iron out. But other than that, we're doing great. And if you guys didn't know, we're shooting on the Ace Pro today. And oh, you know what? We need to go straight because we have to go up this overpass. I was gonna turn right here. This Honda Civic, got a Honda Civic. I love it. Let's try to race him. I'm gonna race him. 9-cent car, baby. Let's go. Oh. I hear him. I hear him. He's probably getting on the freeway, so he's gonna wait for me. Let's go. Down another battery bar. Man. I'm just looking at those battery bars go. It's probably gonna get worse when we come up this hill. Now it's saying I got 7 miles left. Oh, come on, bike. Come on, man. Don't be playing with me like that. All right, let me go over. Let me see my voltage. So the voltage is at 46.9 to 47 volts. And when I was on it, it looked like it was at like 43 or 42. Yeah, that's a little sketchy. I should have charged it, but I really wanted to do a range test on today's video too. And what's up with that car? Is it broken down? There's a lot of stuff that happens at nighttime. I mean, there's not like a lot of traffic, but there's always like something happening. But I'm really curious to see how it's gonna do up this hill. So I'm gonna use the throttle until we kind of get up to speed. And let's see, we get the gears going. I'm gonna manually shift so I don't have to stop on this hill. And let's see how it does. Wow, that feels so good coming up this hill. Oh, this is amazing. 22 miles an hour. And on my phone it's 21. It's actually off by like what, 1 mile an hour roughly? What is up with this car? We passing them, baby. We on the move. We on the electric bike. We out of here. All right, so this bike I told you has 1,300 watts and I was seeing that, but when I hit max speed, I wasn't going any faster. Oh my God, look, I'm actually going faster this time. In my last video, it capped out. This must be a bigger downhill and it's just going. Oh, it was definitely going. All right, we're gonna go this way. No turn signals on this bike or nothing like that. That would be nice, but you don't get it. You also don't get a bell, horn, nothing. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. What's that, drug deals? Some drug deals going on around here. All right, we're going across. The gear automatically shifted for me right there. That was perfect timing. That was so awesome. Whoa, what's up with these streets? Holy crap. All right, let me lift this headlight up because I gotta definitely be able to see. And the other thing with this bike is, oh, whew. Oh, that would have been the end of me. I would have been right back in the hospital. This bike is not good for riding with one hand or no hands. Now, some bikes track straight, but these tires are so tiny. 2.5 inches wide. They're not wide enough to be able to handle all these potholes. Now, suspension again would have helped. Whew. I'm getting a workout. I guess I was determined. I'm up. I had an energy drink. I feel great. I really didn't think I was gonna be out here huffing and puffing pedaling this bike and trying to make sure that no one hits me, you know? Woo! Even turn around like this with a bumpy road, it's kind of hard to look behind me. Whoa. All right, yeah, a little sketchy. All right, what's our power at right now? I'm pulling about 800 on average. I saw 1,000. And right now, since I'm at top speed, it's like around 500. Oh man, I need to go into that Smart Shift app and change the cadence so I don't have to be working this hard. Now I could drop it down a gear if I want, but whoa, that's just way too loose. I want to feel a little bit more, there we go. Okay, I got in the right gear now. This feels better. Oh man, it's cool though. I'm not a big pedal enthusiast. I just like to get on an electric bike and just sit there like I do in my car going places. But this really does feel like one of the most perfect bikes to pedal. Like there's not really many bikes that I get that I'm like, oh, that bike would be fun to pedal. And this one actually is. God damn, I'm really worried. I'm going farther away from my house. What the hell? Did they throw something out of their car? Or they run something over? Did you guys hear that? I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. Motorcycle? Oh no. It's a loud random Mustang. All right. Man, I got 2 battery bars left. And if I'm not mistaken, I'll throw the voltage chart on the screen. I think we can only go down to 42 volts. And oh man, yeah, we're almost there. We're at 44.5 under like pedaling and everything like that. So if I have to, we might have to take it a little bit easy going home, or I might be walking my ass home. I don't know. But I guess it's gonna be a good range test, because once we hit this next street, which is still, it's actually pretty far away. Oh my God, I probably got another, man, 2 miles until I hit this next street, and then I gotta loop back, and I'm gonna be much farther from the house. And we have another overpass to go up. I mean, I guess we'd have to go over an overpass anyway to get on the other side, because the freeway is on the right of us over here. But this is a cool bike. I can't really say too much about it. That's bad. The seat is not that bad. After 20 miles, I said in this last video, it's not the best seat. Like, it could be better. The good thing is the seats are easy to change. So if you guys were looking to do that, you know, local bike store, I mean, I'm not gonna hate too much on the seat. I wanted front suspension. I needed some suspension on here. I think a seat post suspension would be nice on here. So if you guys want a little bit more comfortable ride out of this thing, I'd probably recommend that. Oh man, we are dropping. I forgot how small this battery is. I went like decently far on it. I mean, about 10 miles on a full charge. What's my mileage at now? Current, it's giving us 17 amps out of that controller right now. It goes up to 24. 15 miles on the bike, -1, so about 14 miles. That means we were already past the 1 amp hour per mile, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. So each mile you go is 1 amp hour, and we've already passed that limit, but I still don't think we're gonna get that far. It's a very light bike and everything like that, but realistically, I'm thinking like 20 miles. We're just gonna go through this. We can go through it because there is no street over here. It's just a business. So we're just gonna keep trucking along. I don't wanna lose my momentum. If you start from a standstill, it uses more power. If I just keep going, it'd be fine. Man, I'm worried, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get back home. I might be walking my ass at 2 in the morning before I get home. Oh, here's the other overpass. This is really gonna kill our battery too. Let's go into, it says we have 7 miles left. You better be right, bike. You better be right. Voltage, oh man, 43.2. That's pushing it. That is pushing it. Yeah, about like 19 miles coming up this thing. I love how I feel connected to this bike coming up the hill. That is so nice. I just shifted 1 more gear. Now I feel even more connected to the bike. That is, oh dang. Oh dang, we're in the red. Oh no, that's not good. 1 battery bar left. Oh man, I don't know what to do. All right, maybe I should just coast this. Yeah, 0 watts, let's coast. You're about to see a stranded MrCentralDriver. The video is gonna go out later now because it's gonna take me forever to get home. Oh, I hear someone hauling ass behind me. Sounds like an Integra or something. Dang, what is that? Dang, that looks like a stolen, wrecked Honda Civic. All right, so I have a few options right now. I think I'm gonna take this street up here because it's gonna be closer going to my house and it's a little bit less sketchy. Well, I guess this road that I'm on is less sketchy. This is gonna be more sketchy coming this way, but it's gonna put me in a better area to get home. I feel like if I can pass a lot of these main places first, it wouldn't be so bad. But if I get stuck in the next like 2 miles, that will not be good. I'll be in a bad area. We might not see this bike no more. Someone's gonna be like, that's my bike. Oh my God, what do I do? I'm a dummy for coming out here. I was so excited and pumped for this video, and man, I don't know. The good thing is though, if it does break down, I could possibly, oh man, this is bumpy as shit, man. Wow, that did not feel good on my ass. I guess I can call like an Uber XL and they can come pick us up type of thing. Man, I'm gonna have to lower the power. I'm gonna have to lower, look at, I lowered the power and we went up a battery bar. Look at that. So without getting all that power, I'm at 44 volts. Man, still 2 volts left, and I probably have another, shoot, 4 miles to go. I guess this will put in perspective, you know, like pedaling this bike home if it stops on me. Just don't do what I do. Charge your bikes before you go out. Or stay close to the house if you're on, like, close to the limit. I shouldn't have done it. I knew it wasn't a big battery. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm used to these 20 amp hour batteries giving me at least like 20 to 25 miles of range. I was like, yeah, this thing will give me like 20 miles. I really think it will, but not where you feel safe to do 20 miles, if that makes sense. You're gonna be looking at that last couple battery bars like, oh man, I'm pushing it close. You're not gonna feel very comfortable. So, I would definitely suggest, if this is a bike for you, because you're not looking to spend like $4,000 or $5,000 more on like those other bikes that have the smart shift pinion system in here, then you might want to opt to get like a extra battery too, which I don't know how expensive they would be. I'm assuming probably like 400 bucks maybe. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But all right, so I want to get on this street. I have to make it on this street though. Have to make it. You'll understand why when we get there. All right. Alrighty, let's roll through it. Let's follow them and roll through it. Got a big old dent on the back trunk. That car is messed up. They bumping too. I can hear some music. All right, let me stop and get the gear to select. Now you're gonna see my issue and dilemma right now. This road is so small, and there shouldn't even be a bike line over here. It's ridiculous. Like, look at this. How can I ride on the other side of that? There's no way. It's stupid. But yeah, I'm praying that no one comes on this road right now behind me, and I'm really worried about looking behind me with one hand, because this is a very hard bike. I see lights, but they're not close yet. But I don't know. Hopefully I'm not blinding anybody with my light, but I gotta be able to see. All right, we're still holding 44 volts. That's honestly awesome. I thought we were gonna go to like 43 by the time we were finishing with this road. And we're almost at the end. And real quick question while I'm running out of breath is, how do you guys like the Insta360 Ace Pro? That's what we're shooting on right now. We're shooting in pure video mode. The only thing I notice about this camera is that the white balance shifts sometimes depending on if you go from lights like this to white lights. Depending on what you're looking at, I can see it manually shift. And I'm pretty sure I'll see it in today's video too when I go to edit it on the computer, because obviously I can't see it right now. I did get the handlebar mount though, so I can see myself, which is super cool, so I can start and stop the video. I did that to see if I was like angled correctly, because my last video I did with the Ace Pro, it was in, I think, ultra wide. Now, no, it was in action wide, I'm sorry. Now it's in ultra wide. So I'm really curious to see if the quality is gonna come out a little bit better. I also updated it too, just so you guys know. When I got the camera, it said it was updated, but then the very next day, when I went to film again, it updated. So I don't know if it was behind on firmware or what, but doing good so far. Hopefully it is way better footage than the GoPro, even though the brand new GoPro 13 is coming out very soon. I wish I would have waited, but then again, who knows? If my media mod doesn't work with a new GoPro, then trying to start all over with everything is just a nightmare. I already spent like $700 on this setup, because you need the camera, you need the batteries, you need the battery charger, you need the mic cable or the mic adapter, and then I needed a bracket, like basically a case that goes around the Insta360 Ace Pro to hold my hot shoe mounts. I was about to say horseshoe, but I think it's just because I'm delusional, I'm out of breath. I'm just so glad that I had that energy drink, because it's keeping me alive right now. And I can't believe like how our voltage is staying without being at a pedal assist 5, and now we're at 3. It's holding on like for dear life. That is awesome. I'm so used to riding in 5, but if you just ride a little lower, then you're good to go. Dang, is he gonna slow down? I think he was gonna try to blow through it. He was hauling ass. I hope he's not turning my way. All right, stopped on the pedals again real quick so they could change gear. Oh, I love the fact I'm always in the right gear. I'm gonna say this over and over until you guys get sick and tired of it, because it's such a cool feeling, like to not hit the buttons. But it's cool that you can just hit the button, and it doesn't feel like a clunky like gear shifter. You know what I mean? Where you're gonna have to push it and hold it, and you hear it click, click, and then sometimes you could feel it too. You don't feel nothing. Whew. All right, your boy needs to stop talking. Your boy don't pedal, but your boy probably lost a pound or two on this ride. So hope you guys appreciate it. My doctor said I should work out. You know, you're not in your 20s anymore, you're in your 30s. Kitty, kitty, I would honk at you, but I don't have a horn. This bike doesn't have a horn. Hey, kitty, you're cute. Oh, you're an orange cat. Oh, he's troublemaker. Woo, I think we're actually gonna make it. You know what? I'm pretty close. I got like maybe 2 more miles to go until I'm home, maybe 2.5. I'm gonna put it in 4, get a little bit more power and speed out of this thing. Now we're pushing 42.9 volts. It's close. 42.8, I saw it. Oh man, oh man. I wanna blow through this, but I also don't want to get killed. Be safe, look both ways. We're good. All right, let me shift because I don't feel like stopping right now. I just wanna keep my momentum going. My knees are burning, I feel it. Man, what a night though. It's super nice. I love filming like this. The fact that it is nighttime and this is my time. I'm normally up. Is that another cat? Damn, there's a lot of cats. I'm normally up until 4 or 5 in the morning because, you know, you guys know I work late, and then I'm filming until like maybe 3 in the morning. Then I order some food and eat. Then I go charge my Tesla sometimes at 3 to 4 in the morning. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm normally tired. Now I just charge it at home. I really like the superchargers because it keeps basically the payment off of my like house bill, you know, for PG&E. So like when the PG&E bill comes, it's like, holy shit, it's that expensive. I would rather have like a little fee every so often of like $6 to $10 to fill up my car compared to doing that all month and being like, why is the bill $200 more? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't go to sleep until like 5 in the morning. That's basically what I was trying to get at. And look at my bike lane. No bike lane. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, let's turn this headlight off real quick. Let me show you what we're working with. Yeah, bad headlight. I'm sorry, Lectric, but your aftermarket one, you're gonna make people have to buy that because that's not great. All right. Oh, we're good. Oh, dang. I forgot we're so low on power that this thing did not take off like pedal assist 5 that I moved it up to. It felt like pedal assist 2. Whoa, that's... I was expecting it to dart out there a lot faster. That, since the battery is really low, that seriously felt like 500 watts right there. That felt really bad. But that's gonna happen with anything electric. As your power goes down, that's why on my Tesla I try to keep it anywhere from 70 to 90%, because that gives me all the power possible on the street. Especially if someone like pulls up next to me, I'm like, hey, what's up, fool? You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to go. Instead of your car being at 20%, you're not gonna have all that horsepower there. And just like this thing, we're not pushing much, as you can tell. Look at the speed, 23 miles an hour. We're not getting that. It says 28, but I really see an average of like 26 or 27. And then when it really starts going down, yeah, this is not that fast. It's actually saying 22 miles an hour on this over here on my phone, and the bike is reading a little bit higher. But again, you know, it happens with everything, so just take it with a grain of salt. Definitely get a backup battery with this thing, and I need to get over. Again, hopefully you guys like the footage. Please like the video, drop a comment. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate like everybody, you know what I mean? Like the fact that I'm back, feeling good, having a good time, got a new camera set up. You know, I'm real eager to get out here and like start filming. Once I go back to work, that kind of messes everything up. Honestly, I feel like I should just quit, but thinking about putting a transfer in, going to a different store, and then we'll maybe have a different route to work. That'd be kind of cool. And yeah, let me see you guys in a second. Let me pull over here. But before I pull over, I want to let you guys know, as I'm on the bike, 42.5 volts, and when I let off, I believe it goes up to 44.3. So take it with a grain of salt, guys. This bike has a total of 20 miles out of it. Out of, you know, the single 14 amp hour battery, which is crazy. I'm gonna pull over here because that sheriff was looking at me, but I think he stays in that neighborhood across over there. Let's see what he says. But yeah, this thing is dope. I'm in the bike lane, buddy, so don't light me up. Anyways, pretty fun bike for the most part. I had fun on it, and I do think it's a niche market for people because a lot of people that I make the reviews for obviously just want a pedal, not a pedal bike, they want something that you don't have to pedal. But if you are looking into pedaling, this is gonna be a perfect bike for you, and hopefully you guys can like see that. And this cop's coming back around, he's probably gonna tell me something, but that's how the headlight and everything like that looks. And what's this guy doing? I think he just wanted to check out to see what I was on. I'm on a little bike, sir. Oh man, we getting profiled out here, man. That's crazy. Oh, whoa, whoa, this thing will definitely wheelie. That's funny. All right, he's still going. I think he was just thinking like I was like doing something stupid, but anyways, you guys are the true MVPs of this channel, and like I told you, 20 miles out of this bike, baby. Actually, technically 19, really, but I mean, we're not fully dead yet, so take it with a grain of salt, probably 20. I weigh 165 pounds. I just went to my doctor. I lost 5 pounds somehow. I think it's because I got sick, but I'll see you guys. You guys are the true MVPs, and it's already shifting down in gears for me. And be safe out there. Wear your gear, get some Beyond Riders clothing. I got discount links, everything in the description. Also links and stuff for the website to check out this bike. Peace out, guys.